How is DOJ, how do you define Antifa? Like, what is Antifa?
So what is Antifa goes beyond, I think, the scope of what this indictment is. But what we can tell you is that we have plenty of people that self-identify in that way, and you might want to ask them that question.
Is that a crime to be part of affiliating with this group, if it is even a group?
It's a crime to conspire for the purpose of impeding or injuring federal officers. It's a crime to conspire together in order to commit crimes of violence. It's a crime to get together to stalk. It's a crime to get together to make threats. It's a crime to get together to assault federal officers. It's a crime to get together to destroy federal property.
So those are all SOC crimes. How many officers were injured or actually assaulted as a result of these 15 defendants?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure that anything I just said is a thought crime. I don't think I'm not following the question.
Well, how many were injured? How many of these officers were injured as a result of these alleged actions? That was the question there.
So again, all of the numbers on this will all roll out in the course of the prosecution. But you understand here that we have a group of people who quite deliberately got together, planned violence, used violence, and whether or not the extent to which they actually achieved their ends of harming people, whether it was by the overturning of vehicles and RVs in the street, whether it was by the throwing of ice blocks at vehicles, whether it was by use of their vehicles in other ways, whether it was by their stalking, whether or not they actually, at the end of the day, caused bodily harm is not the measure of whether or not they committed a serious federal crime. And I would dare say, we just cannot have in this country all people getting together, engaging in all of these violent acts, and then simply saying, well, nobody got hurt, so how bad could it have been?
Are you saying that no officers were injured directly as a result of this?
Do you anticipate more arrests related to Operation Adverse Surge like these?
We'll talk about other arrests at other times. Today we'll talk about these 15. Yes, sir.
So you can't name a single officer that was hurt. And, more importantly, you're labeling people as Antifa, but you can't say what Antifa is. Is Antifa an organization? Is it a club? Do they have a clubhouse? Do they have a headquarters? Is there a mailing address where I could send some mail? Is there an email address? Is there a phone number? Do they have any literature? What's the upper echelon of Antifa look like? Do they have a board of directors? Do they have bylaws? You said that there are several people who self-identify as Antifa. Do you know what Antifa stands for? It stands for anti-fascist. In other words, anybody who self-identifies as Antifa identifies as somebody who is against fascism. You're going after people who are against fascism? I guess that tells us that you're pro-fascism?